Here we have the outside of the auto sleeper Warwick Duo MQ. If we firstly come to the Lpg Fill Point, to remove the dust cap, push it in, twist, and it will then pop out. Our UK fillers slide over the top of this point just here. It's then just a matter of pulling a lever around and then pulling that lever towards you to lock it onto the side of the van, and then we just hold a button down to fill the gas tank up. We continue to hold the button down until it either clicks off, exactly the same as a fuel pump would, or until we put as many litres in as we want. The bezel part just here is to take the continental adapters, as they are different when you move about Europe. To view how much gas is in the gas tank, we need to open the driver's door, and you will see the gauge just here. This can only be viewed when the engine is running, and you'll get a series of green lights indicating how much gas is in the gas tank, and then once the gas tank is nearly empty, it will then drop to a little red light at the low point. The gas tank itself is located underneath the van, and the gas can be completely turned off underneath. So at this point just here, you can see the little clip just there. Just flip that open, the faceplate will then come off, and behind it there will be a brass knob to turn the gas completely on or off. Next we have the Dometic fridge vents. This is a fully winterized van, so it is supplied with winter covers, so if you are using the van in extremely cold climate, these can be popped on like so, and then with a flat-headed screwdriver or the ignition key, just turn both of the clips to lock it into place, and then the fridge will just vent from the lower point just here, holding in some heat, making it run efficiently in cold climate. Do make sure that these are removed for warmer weather, or otherwise the fridge will just overheat. We then have external TV satellite points and a 12-volt socket. Water into the van at this point just here. So the hose is a basic hose lock. So just attach it to your tap, and then this other end just here plugs in just here, and then just slide down to lock it into place. Turn the tap on, and then just make sure on the control panel that you've activated water to come into the van, and then it will allow the water in. The beauty of this particular one is that if you are connected to a main supply all the time, you can leave it turned on and it will just constantly refill the tank as you use the water. To remove, slide up, squeeze the two blue buttons in, and then pop it back out again. To drain the fresh water tank down, it's just done at this point here. We then have the flue for the boiler just here. We do not need to do anything with it, but just make sure nothing is obstructing it. Flue for the space heater, again just make sure nothing is obstructing it. And we then have the spare wheel just located through this point just here. You can see at this little point just here, if I can just get it into shot. In the jack and wheel brace kit there's a bar that goes into this little hole here, so you can then wind the spare wheel down on the wheel brace. To top up the air or just check it, it can all be done at this point here. There is an air line running to the spare wheel. We then have the removable tow bar on this van, reverse sensors and camera. Barbecue point just here. You will see the actual adapter is still attached with a cable tie. So once removed, you need to attach the hose of the barbecue to this rib section here and secure it with a Jubilee clip. This other end will then pop into this point here where my finger is, and then allow you to turn the gas on. To remove it, push the collar towards the van and it will then release. We can also put fresh water in what I call the old-fashioned way. At this point just here, so just pop a hose pipe in and fill the freshwater tank up. It is lockable. To drain the grey water down, so anything that goes down your plug holes goes into the holding tank and then it's drained off at this point here. We then have the 2-lay Omni-Store roll-out canopy. So just pop your awning winding handle into this point here, wind to then pull the canopy out and then drop your legs. Cassette toilet just here. So to fill up the flush water, just undo this bit here, pop in your pink toilet chemical and then top the rest up with water. This will always look full as it's a U bend, so it's forcing the water around. To view how much water is in the header tank, we just come to this little vial just here. To drain it down for winterization, just remove like so, pull down and then tip away. To remove the cassette, just lift up on the the green lever just here and pull towards you. Before use, remove the cap just here and then pop in your toilet chemical with a small amount of water. It also empties from this point here as well. Just make sure that you hold the button in just here to release the vacuum inside. It's also advisable to keep this seal lubricated. Thetford do their own seal lubricant, but any silicone based lubricant is fine. This is also a nice, quick and easy way of giving the cassette a good clean. If you need to gain full access inside, you can do so. You can twist this whole section round. This arrow here just needs to point to this point. These are all now on wheels with an extendable pull-out handle. We have the step switch just here. This will automatically put itself away when the engine is started. Diesel fill just here. Unlocks on the ignition key. And then AdBlue top up just here. It will let you know on the dashboard when your AdBlue needs to be refilled. We have air top-up suspension on this van, so it can be topped up and let down just here. At the moment we have nothing on board, so we're just running extremely low. The airbags themselves are just located just here. You can top them up either using an airline foot pump. I've even done it with a hand pump, as they don't require a great deal. Jack and wheel brace kit all underneath the passenger seat, and then the vehicle battery is located in the floor of the cab just here, and bonnet release is just here.